Good day, everybody. YouTube, it is early. I got my tea right here. Some oatmeal. Good day, Michelle. Hey, girl. Good day. It is early. Well, it's 8 o'clock my time. So, yeah. Nothing much. Starting my day early today. Let me see if I can. I need to write something right here. Okay, so I have a question pinned down at the bottom. I typically don't just eat breakfast like that, but I said today I'm probably gonna be out and about for a while. So I said I'm just gonna go ahead on and eat some breakfast, just to kind of hold me until I get back. What are you eating? I'm eating oatmeal. I have posted a poll down at the bottom of the screen. What's your favorite breakfast food? Do you like pancakes, waffles, oatmeal, cereal? What out of those three options, what do you prefer? So I have my detox tea right here. This detox tea has been amazing. You answered. Okay, cool. Let's see. What do we have? Cereal. Okay, cereal. Cereal. I like cereal too. This tea, it tastes really good. When I first tried the detox tea, y'all, I was not ready. I was like, yo, I did not think the detox tea was gonna work that immediate. As soon as I started drinking it, within like, I wanna say like an hour later, my stomach was rumbling. I was having to go to the restroom. I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, this detox tea is like a skinny girl tea, one of those types of teas. So if you're trying to, you know, get rid of some stomach fat, and maybe you got stuff that's been stuck in your colon or your large and small intestines and you just need an extra push, this tea is really good. Or protein bar if I'm not that hungry. Oh yes, I like the protein bars and those little cereal bars. Those are good too. Those are good. So Michelle, what are you doing today? Hopefully everyone has a good day today. I've been kind of rocking the little space buns. I might just do like a full high ponytail today. Because once I get done with this, I'm gonna head to the restroom so I can just wet my hair a little bit, do my hair, bun it up, get ready, see what I'm gonna wear today. And we're gonna it's still pretty early though. Most of the stores don't open until like 10 o'clock. You have believe the mall, most of the stores at the mall open at 11, 10 or 11. I'm probably gonna hit up the mall today. So yeah, going to my brother later. He was visiting from California. Oh, okay. Speaking of California, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in our world. If you guys have not followed Ambassador David Gillum on Facebook, I will post his information inside of the feed when I get a chance, once I get off of the live video. But he goes into more detail about what's going on with our nation. He is an end time prophet. If you know, maybe you haven't heard this information before. Most people have not heard the information that he puts out, but he is a man of God, and that is who I listen to when it comes to like the word of God and him preaching and those sorts of things. But there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world. He has been warning the people and telling people to leave California, to come out of California. There's a lot of things that's going on with California. He also have gave a warning about leaving New York. Those are the main places that's going to be affected. Good day, Red. What's up? Hey, how you doing? So I was watching a live video actually this morning because I had missed it. He went live like late last night, and basically he was talking about leaving California. This is something that I've been hearing for a while now, for the last couple of years. Now we're kind of getting closer to that time period. There's a lot of stuff about to take place, and if you haven't got a chance to listen to his live videos or follow him or listen to him, I would say go back, go revisit those videos and listen to what he have to say about leaving California, leaving New York, and Oklahoma. There was a video he posted last night. His most recent video, I did share it on my Facebook page. If you guys are not following me on Facebook, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Facebook at Keep It Soap, okay? So it's Keep It Soap, KEEP, ITSOAP. Keep It Soap on Facebook. That's my Facebook page. Normally I share most of my business stuff on there. I do share the videos and stuff on there as well. But yeah, he's not the only one that's been telling people about leaving from California. Yes. Oh, thank you for putting that right there. I'm gonna pin it red. Thank you. I don't know if you've seen the video Red with Ambassador, but whenever you get a chance, go watch that video. I know sometimes it's is you said why Oklahoma. Um, you would just have to watch the video. I can't put into words exactly how he put it. But basically, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in our nation. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world that's about to happen. And it's just like in the days of Noah, when Noah was instructed by God to build an ark. A lot of people did not listen. They didn't take heed to the warnings. They were partying, they were doing whatever they want to do. They wasn't listening. They was mocking Noah. They were laughing. Um, they were saying, it's not gonna rain, and it hasn't rained in this amount of days, and this and that. And Noah was preaching. He was warning the people. And guess what? Those people perished. Those people died because they did not obey. They wasn't obedient. It's the same thing that's going on today. There are still messengers. There are still prophets. There are still preachers that's in the world today, that's on the earth, that's preaching and that's telling people what's going to happen. So if you don't listen and if you don't take heed to those things that are being said, then you're going to die. You know what I'm saying? You're going to perish for lack of knowledge or just thinking that nothing is going to happen. Just because it might look like it's quiet or it might not seem like nothing is going on doesn't mean that there's not nothing going on. They said California and New York are sinking. That is true. California they've been saying it for a long time. Ever since I've been a child, I've been hearing about California, and, they're going to get hit with this massive earthquake, and it's going to fall off into the ocean. And, it has to do with the plates shifting, and it's just a lot of stuff. Andrea's fault. San Andreas Fault. They even have a movie about it. So even when it comes to movies, they have to tell you what they're going to do. Even though the movies might seem far out, or some of the movies might seem like, oh, that's not real, that's not going to happen. It's actually in the Bible. So we have to take heed to the warnings. And he's been telling people for like the last 4 years to leave California, leave New York. Those two places are going to be hit significantly. Like, that stuff is getting ready to happen. So he's just warning the people. You don't have to listen and take heed, but if you were smart, you would be spirit-led. Also pray, ask God to lead you and guide you and direct you, and give you peace. A lot of times we don't understand certain stuff. It might not make sense, but it will all make sense later. So it's better to act on it as soon as you can, then stick around and wait, and then be too sorry that you didn't listen. Just like with Katrina, with the New Orleans flood, that storm. A lot of people stayed in New Orleans. They didn't think that New Orleans was going to, go through the things that it went. Those people were warned in New Orleans. When Katrina hit, it was devastating. You had a lot of people that was dislocated from their families. You had a lot of people that didn't survive. They died. They were, they drowned in that water and stuff. So it's like when people warn you and put out the warnings, you got to move on it. It doesn't matter if you've been in a place all your life. I once was living in California as well. I lived in California. I lived in a lot of places in California. And then I ended up coming back to Texas. But literally, this whole nation is under judgment. And because of the sin of this world, That's why these things is happening, because of, people, this world, people are just wicked. They live in how they want to live. They don't fear God anymore. They're just doing whatever they want to do. Yeah, so many earthquakes. Yeah. And sometimes I just feel like kind of sad, like a sadness, because you just have people, some people just don't believe nothing. They don't believe until it's too late. And then once they're trying to get out of a place, then you're stuck or you're trapped there. So, I would just say go back, look at the videos. He's not the only person that has been preaching about this. There's a lot of people that have been talking about California, been talking about New York, talking about the things that's about to happen. So just, like I said, pray and move forward. Move forward with your life. Sometimes we think, well, I'm scared, or my whole family is in this place, or I have children, my life, my career, my this and that. But when you really think about it, are those things more important than your life? Like, are those things more important than your life? Because some people are just going to be stuck. They're never going to move. They're going to just be stuck in their mindset, and they're going to stay. And the people that stay in those conditions after being warned, those are the people that's going to perish. Those are the people that's not going to make it. So sometimes you have to leave your family. You might have to leave your spouse. You might have to leave your children. And those situations is hard. It really is hard and difficult. And I'm not telling anyone to go leave their spouse and walk away from their family and their children and all that. But I'm just saying, sometimes you have to leave from stuff that's familiar, and you have to just trust God, and especially if he's telling you to move and act on it, you have to just do it, even when it doesn't make sense to you. Facts, been a lot of earthquakes. I'd rather have earthquakes than tornadoes and hurricanes. I heard the East Coast and West Coast both at jeopardy. Yeah, and the floods. It's not that you're like running from anything, but these prophecies are in the Bible. And it talks about there's going to be earthquakes in diverse places. Places that's never had earthquakes are going to have earthquakes. There's floods and hurricanes. Honestly, I live in Texas. It kind of rains, like right now, technically, we're still in hurricane season. But this whole entire time, we haven't had a hurricane. It's not always a hurricane. I haven't experienced a tornado. Other places like maybe Kansas, I know Kansas, Oklahoma, they experience tornadoes. But as far as Texas, I do feel like Texas is a safe place. I do feel like, yes, we get floods and stuff like that, but it's not how everybody thinks it is. It floods. It has, don't get me wrong, it has flooded here. But at the same time, I just feel like that's nothing compared to the stuff that's going on in the other places of the world. Me, honestly, my personal opinion. Like, it doesn't, like the last flood, I believe, was Harvey, which was a couple years ago. Yes, a lot of, yes, it flooded, but it wasn't to the point to where water is like covering the earth, I should say. It's not that type of flood. Like, when we say flood, it's like certain areas, it depends on where you live. Of course, certain areas get affected by it worse than others, but I've never experienced really being in something just really, really bad, like a bad flood or anything like that. And I'm born and raised from Houston. So I've been here pretty much my whole life. Like I said, I have lived in other places. I have lived in California. Um, I have stayed in Kansas before a little while. I've visited Arizona. I've been a lot of places. But for the most part, I am native to Texas, and I haven't really experienced no like really, really bad stuff. And yes, I agree with that, Michelle. You have to save yourself. Don't wait. And that's the thing. People, they wait until something get bad, and then they want to pile up in their car. They want to get on the freeways. By that time, it's too late. Or they want to wait till the news put out something about evacuating, when the mouthpiece is really the prophets, the preachers, the men and women of God who is really actually hearing from God and getting the warnings in their dreams and having open visions and stuff like that. And it's like, those are the people that we're supposed to be listening to, because the news people, they don't know. Half the time, they don't even know. They predict what's going to happen. God is the author and the finisher. He knows all, sees all, and he still speaks to his messengers and prophets in this earth. So if you're going to listen to anyone, I would be listening to a prophet or a preacher versus someone in the world that don't even know what they're talking about. That's how it was when the fires were happening. People evacuated last minute. Yeah, and it's just like, you can't wait until the last minute. You have to move. You got to act on it right then and there. Because if you don't, you might not survive it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you wait till the last minute after being warned? I just don't understand. I don't care. Me, the type of mind frame that I have, I don't care about this house. I don't care about no car. I don't care about no clothes, no shoes, no none of that. Even though, who wants to lose all of their stuff that they worked hard for? But at the end of the day, when you die, if you die, because some people are not going to die. When Jesus come back, some people are going to be alive and remain. And there's those people that is going to die in Christ. And then you have those people that's still going to be here on the earth when Jesus come back. And they're going to see Jesus when he come back. But it's like, at the same time, do you value your life more, or do you value materialistic stuff? And most people, they're thinking about their house and their car and this and that. None of that is more important than your life. None of that. Because you came in this world empty by yourself. And if you end up dying and leaving here, you're going to be by yourself. You're going to leave without any of this stuff. All of this stuff is temporarily. So the stuff that people be so concerned about, it's like, it's nothing. I'm not worried about nothing in this house. I'm not worried about no car. I'm not worried about none of that. None of that. If something was about to hit, I'm going to be trying to get up out of here. I'm not finna stick around and wait to see what's going to happen. I'm going to go. And that's me. You know what I'm saying? But everybody doesn't think like that. Life is more important. Yeah, it is. Your life is more important. And I'm not, trying to come on here to give y'all a negative message or put y'all in a bad place. But these are the things that we have to think about. Because most people, they're not thinking on this level. They're just partying. They want to have fun. They just continuing on with life like nothing is happening. We can't be replaced. That's right. I mean, your life, you can't be replaced. That's why we have to tell our family and friends. We have to warn the people in our life. If you care about people and if you love them, you're going to tell them the truth. How can you call somebody your friend, or how can you say you love someone and you don't give them a warning or you don't tell them the truth. So if you got people in your life that's not encouraging you, that's not telling you the truth, that's just going along with whatever it is that you want to do, those ain't your real friends. Because your real friends, they going to tell you about yourself. They're going to sometimes make you cry. They're going to make you upset. Y'all probably going to argue. You're going to get into it, with them. And I believe that that's done out of love. I'm not saying, you got to hit people over the head and be mean to them. But at the same time, your real friends, they going to tell you about yourself. And if they not telling you nothing and they just a hype man and they hyping you up and they just a yes man or a yes woman, them ain't your real friends. Anyone that I talk to, I consider myself to be a real friend. Like if we have a connection or a personal relationship, I'm definitely gonna let you know about yourself. I'm not gonna let you fall. Your brother or sister, they're gonna extend their hand. They're gonna lift you up in prayer. They're gonna go out their way to help you. They're not gonna just let you fall. It's just like if you have a child. If you see your child about to fall off the edge of maybe a high staircase, are you just going to watch them fall? Or are you going to try to grab them and try to pull them into you? Are you going to help them? Or are you just going to watch them go over the edge and could potentially hurt themselves? So that's how I look at my friendships. Like I'm not going to let you fall. I'm going to have your back. The truth hurt. We know the truth. Yes, it does. Some people don't want truth. You're right. I'm here for you. I'm here for y'all. I'm here for y'all too. That's the reason why I come on here and do these lives. Yes, I like to play. I like to have fun. But at the same time, I have a big heart. I care a lot about people. And I want the best. At the end of the day, I might not have seen y'all personally. Maybe we haven't met in person, but I feel like when I'm here on live, y'all are family. And there's not a lot of people that's in my position, that's my age, that's coming on YouTube and trying to tell you some truth about stuff. Most people on the internet, they about making money. They about just doing whatever it is that they do. They're not they don't care about telling you anything. They don't care about nothing. They don't even care about reading comments. Half the time you see people online, they just ignore you. They don't read your comments. It's all about self. So yeah. I am here for you. I am here nearly every live. Yes. I've been noticing that, and I thank y'all for coming on here to even listen to what I have to say. So I really do appreciate y'all. And if there's something that, that I need to know, or if there's something that you feel like you won't feel led to, tell me, or maybe you just want to talk for a minute, we can always, of course, talk in the comments, or if you want it to be more personal, if it's just something on your mind, you're welcome to email me or reach out to me. And I will try my best to, give you the best advice based on the principles of God. I really don't like telling people stuff and I don't relate it back to the Bible. Most of the time when I talk to people, I always relate whatever it is that they're going through. And I basically put myself in the shoes of Christ. Like, what would he want me to tell them? What would he want me to say to this person? So that's kind of like how I operate as far as my life and how I think. I hate watching a live and they don't talk to you. I know, or yell at the camera. There is a YouTuber who is always yelling, a young teenager, I think. Yeah, some people, They don't know how to deliver a message. Some people, they might mean well, but like you said, they're yelling or they doing it out of a place of anger. And we all should have the spirit of Christ. And what is that? Love, kindness, doing it out the kindness of our heart. Because when you're yelling and screaming and being angry, who's going to listen to that? But if you're doing things out of love and you just have this sense of peace about yourself, and if you're, even when you're telling someone something that might be hurtful, sometimes it might come out wrong, or you might say something that you don't really mean, but go back and correct it and make it right. Because at the end of the day, love conquers all. That was the most important and number one commandment, was to love God as you love yourself, love people. And this world is a cold place. People just don't love no more. Everywhere you go, you can feel it, you can sense it, you can see it in the atmosphere. Like everywhere you go, people are rude. They don't love no more. They are just boasters of themselves. All it is about self-gain with most people. So it's just, even in this dark, cold world, I still just try to find in my heart to just love people. And it's in my heart. You know, I don't hate people. I might dislike some things that they do or say or how I'm treated. But overall, we don't pay evil for evil. If somebody is, you know, I know it's easier said than done. If somebody is being rude or being malicious with you, just try your best to try to get along with people. Just try your best to make peace, because evil for evil, it's not going to solve anything. I'm missing some comments. Love is important. Yes, it is. I only watch the YouTuber that I feel a good energy from. Yeah, me too. Facts. That's why it's best to show love even if it's not shown. Yeah, that's true. Two wrongs don't make a right. Yeah, you're right. And let me pin this one. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. You know, people can be difficult, you know, and sometimes, even I'm talking to myself right now, because sometimes I'm out and about and somebody pop off at me. Sometimes I don't always pop off at people, but there are occasions where I pop off and then I just be like, you know, I'm still human at the end of the day. It doesn't mean that that's the right thing to do, but you know, we all are a work in progress. We all got something that we're working on. Those are things that I pray about. Lord, help me to deal with the problems of today. You know, give me the strength and ability to not pop off on people. Give me the ability to just turn the other cheek. Give me the ability to walk away from a situation instead of diffusing the situation and then it gets worse. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, it could be anger, it could be like a bad temper, or whatever the case may be. Those are things that we have to go to God in prayer about, and we got to pray about those things. I know one thing that I do that really does help me a lot is I have the Bible app on my phone. Inside of the Bible app, they have plans. Sometimes they have plans about love, about fear, about anger, about marriage, about children. Whatever you're going through in your life, there's a topic. And I will click on that topic. Say, for example, I'm dealing with anger. I will click on anger, and they have these devotionals. And basically it gives you some background story on an actual person and how they overcame anger, and then it backs it up with scripture. Sometimes the plans could be 3 days, it could be 7 days, it could be 10 days, or it can be longer than that. Most of the plans inside the Bible app, they're probably no more than like 7 days. And each day you read for every day, the plan, say for example, the plan is 7 days. So you have day one, you have your devotional, then you might have a couple scriptures, and then that completes day one. Then you come back the next day, and then on and on until you complete the plan. A lot of times, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I will literally sit there and go through the whole plan until I'm finished with it, because I become so interested in hearing more and how to overcome anger, until I'll just sit there and finish it all. And by the end of that plan, I will have a different mindset. I will apply those things to my life, and it really does help me going forward. We can't do this life alone. We cannot. Good day to everybody that's coming in. Oh yeah, like the other day, the dude was rude. Yeah. Ferguson, good day. Good day. Kamari, thank y'all for coming in. But those plans, they really do help me do life. Depression is real. Having thoughts of sometimes worry and doubt and fear and anxiety, those things are real, but we can't allow that to set in and take place, because God did not give us the spirit of fear, anxiety, worry, doubt, suicidal thoughts, anger. God is love. He's love, he's peace, he's kind. All good gifts come from above. So we know that the spirit of fear, we know that the spirit of anxiety, anything that is not like God is of the devil. And we're not supposed to live in fear. We're not supposed to live in worry or doubt or be anxious about any and everything. Like, we're supposed to cast our cares and give all of our worries to God. Go before him, be humble, and say, look, God, I'm serious. Like, Jesus, I need help. You know what I'm saying? I'm angry. I keep blowing my temper, or I'm having suicidal thoughts, and I don't know why I'm having these thoughts, but I want to think on good things. I want to live and not die. You have to change the way that you talk. You have to change your mind frame. You can't allow the devil to deceive you and to make you think that you're not good enough, because the fact that you woke up today is good enough. It's more than good enough. We're not waking ourselves up every day. I'm not telling myself to wake up. Heck, my alarm clock is not even waking me up. God is waking us up. So the fact that you're living and breathing and you're talking and you're on here watching this live is not by mistake. This is by God's purpose for our life. We all have talents and gifts and abilities in all of us. And he wants us to be all that he created us to be. So we have to start being more thankful, and we have to give all praises to the Most High, because he's worthy of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't create ourselves, We did not create ourselves. We did not get here by ourselves. So we have to know, you just have to have this knowing and this faith that everything is going to be all right. Don't let the devil deceive you into believing that nobody likes you, nobody wants you. Oh, you'll never have children. You'll never get married. You'll never love again. You don't have any friends. Drink and smoke and, do this, have sex, do whatever you want to do. Like, nobody cares. That if you having those type of thoughts, that's of Satan, because God is not going to put those things in your head. He's not going to tell you those things. If anything, he's going to convict you in his word, or he's going to speak audibly to you, or he's going to show you dreams or give you signs, or he's going to send people along the way that's going to be talking kind of like how I'm talking. That's how you know that that's God sent. Because anything that is of the devil is going to be confusion, is going to be temptation, is going to be bitterness, is going to be angry, it's going to be boasting, it's going to be prideful. All of that stuff is of Satan. And a lot of times people don't even realize when they're being used by Satan. They don't even know that they're being used by Satan. But pay attention to how people talk. Pay attention to how they move. Pay attention to what they say. Pay attention to what they do with their life. Because anybody can sit up here and say, oh, I believe God. Yes, I'm a believer. I believe God. But he said, if you love me, or they'll be like, oh, I love God. If you love me, you'll keep my commandments. If you love me, you'll be a doer of the word. You're not just going to read the Bible and still do whatever you want to do. He said, if you love me, you're going to take up your cross and you're going to follow me. You're going to die to your flesh daily. So, or I'm just going to go to church on Sunday and that's it. No, walking with Christ is every day. It's what you do in your life every day. It's not just on Sunday. It's not just on Saturday. It's not just on whenever you feel like, oh, I'm going to just give God, I'm going to give him my time on Sunday. I'm going to put something in the offering bucket, or I'm going to give, my tithes offering or whatever. No. Walking with Christ is going to be lonely probably. You probably going to lose friends. You probably not going to have a lot of people in your life like that, because people just don't want to do right. They don't want to be righteous. They don't want to be holy. They don't want to do those things. They want to do what the world is doing, which is being unrighteous, being unholy, living how they want to live, doing what they want to do, going wherever they want to go, and not really being spirit-led. So you don't do whatever you want to do in this life. You can, but it's consequences for how you live your life. God is going to hold every last one of us accountable for what we do, even the thoughts that we had. If you're leading people in the wrong direction, like say, for example, you have a platform and a lot of people listen to you. Well, what are you telling the people? Are you leading them in the right direction, or are you leading them in the wrong direction? Because if you're leading a mass of people in the wrong direction, God is going to hold you more accountable because you know better. And especially if you know and you still turning people from God and you're leading them down a road to hell, God is going to hold you even more accountable, because you shouldn't have been leading people in the wrong way. So everybody needs to think about today, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to friends, when it comes to, whatever it is that you do in your life, are you setting a good example? Are you leading people to Christ, or are you leading people away from Christ? Which one is it? Because you don't want to lead people away from Christ. You don't want to do that. Facts. Going to church doesn't make you a Christian. It's not a one day a week event. Exactly. I agree with that. I'm going to pin that. I agree totally. We don't, living for Christ is a everyday thing. You can't be in a club one minute and then be praising God the next minute. You got to make a decision. Are you going to follow the devil, or are you going to follow God? Which one you going to do? You know what I'm saying? And everybody is, what I understand now is everybody is on a different walk in their life. I might be further along than my sister or my brother, but it doesn't make me better because I'm further along with my personal relationship with Jesus. Because everybody is gonna, some people not gonna wake up. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect people to be on the level that I'm on, and that's okay. You know, we still need to love people and help people because only God can truly wake a person up and actually turn their life around if they have the will to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about God, he's not going to force you to pick a side. He's not going to force you. The things that we do in our life basically tells him who's with him and who's not with him, who the chosen people are and who is not his children. That's why I don't like the term, well, something that I learned from Ambassador, and I didn't even really realize this until I have to go back, reread my Bible, and it all made sense to me. Because you got people out here that's calling themselves the GOAT. God never called us goats or kids. That's why I hate when people say the word kid, because kid is a small goat. That's where the term kid come from. It's a goat. It's a baby goat. So in the word, in scripture, he called us his children. Children of the day, children of the light, his children. You know, that's what he called us, his sheep. He never called us his goats. Goat refers to the devil, Satan. That is a satanic term. You don't want to be calling yourself a goat. You don't want to tell, oh, that person is the goat. I'm the goat. No, you basically saying that you worship the devil, that you worship Satan. And a lot of people don't know that. And then you got those people that say, oh, well, the GOAT stands for greatest of all time. No, it don't. Don't let the devil deceive you. He's very crafty. He's a trickster. So anybody that's saying that's what that stands for, that does not stand for that. Read your Bible. Read your word. Because the word never lies. In God's word, in the Bible, it tells us what GOAT is. GOAT is a satanic term. It has to do with Satan. It has nothing to do with greatest of all time. So people got to wake up and people got to realize the truth. When you know the truth will make you free, not set you free. Because in the Bible, it says the truth will make you free. So you have to go back and you got to read your word for yourself. Stop listening to all these people that's on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook that do not know what they're talking about. Go and read your Bible. Go read your word for yourself. When you read for yourself, then everything that I'm saying, you're gonna see that, oh, okay, she was right. She was saying that right. So stop allowing social media to teach you. Don't allow people on social media to teach you, because they don't be knowing what they be talking about, for real. We know the truth. That's why we free. I don't listen to nobody. I know that's right. You talking your talk this morning? I didn't know that about goats. Really? Yeah. Yep. I didn't know it either, Michelle, until I went back, read the Bible, came across it, and I was like, oh my God, because there was times where I said that a person was the GOAT. Because y'all know how it is on social media. Like one person, they come up with a term and everybody start using it. They just, run with it. And a lot of times people don't even realize what they saying. They just saying something because somebody else is saying it. And I stopped doing that. I'm for real. I stopped doing that. I was like, nah, I'm not going to be saying what everybody else is saying just because it sounds cool. Because at the end of the day, you could be cursing your life just by saying certain stuff. Like, Like, and most of the stuff that people are saying, it has, when you look it up, it has some wrong to it. It really do. Do you and be your own leader. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's much better living your life, not worrying what others think. You right. You really do learn something new every day. Yes, you do. Life is forever learning. You will never get led in the wrong direction. Yeah, it's best to be a leader, like Red said, be a leader, and you know, have discernment. If something seems off or if something seems not right to you, don't do it. Don't say it. Don't do it. Don't be around it. You can make the decision to, first of all, we too grown. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but I'm 38 years old. I'm not finna be following nobody. You know what I'm saying? The only person I'm following is Jesus and people that's also following Jesus. But the moment that you're not following Jesus, I'm not going to follow you. You know what I'm saying? And that's straight like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as going along with the world and everything that people be doing and stuff, I don't care if people don't like me. I honestly don't care. Like, I'm too grown to be worried about if somebody like me, or, oh, this person is not my friend and this person don't want to talk to me. This person don't want to hang out with me. I could care less, like, for real. That's where I'm at in my life. I don't care about that. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to make it to the kingdom. I'm trying to get to heaven. And whoever else that's on the road to righteousness, that's the road I want to be on. Because we already know that the highway to hell is many, but the road to the kingdom is a narrow way. And it says, few that be may find it. But the road to hell is many. So you got many people that's going to be going to hell simply because they're listening to the wrong people. They're living how they want to live. They don't have the fear of God anymore. So we just have to follow our first minds. We have to listen to people that's making sense. If you're going to listen to somebody, listen to someone that's making sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go along with whoever comes along. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that's even Christians that call themselves Christians, and they are so far from God. You know what I'm saying? So just the best advice I can tell you is develop your own personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Accept him in your heart. Believe that he died and he rose in 3 days for you. If you believe that, if you just have faith, and if you just believe that, the Bible says you shall be saved. Anybody. This is not a black and white thing. This is a faith thing. This is for anyone that believes. This is for all believers. So you just have to believe. And then once you believe, you got to strive to live right. You got to live right, because that's how you're going to make it in. So yes, we believe. Yes, we have God's grace, but we also have to live right while here on the earth. Like, we have to live right. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around it. That's why I'm independent. I can't listen to a label. I make music when I want to, and I don't do it for anybody but myself. I know that's right. Independent, I feel like, is best. Some people don't want to learn anything new. The only thing about independent label is, of course, with that, you're independent. You do everything self. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to putting up the money, the shows and all that, independent artists is like you're doing everything pretty much on your own. So and I feel like that's better, because the industry, the music industry, most of it is, it's like, it's a very, in my opinion, It's a very satanic industry. It's a very sick industry. Like if you look at all these artists like P. Diddy, Lil Baby, you look at all these people and you notice that when they come out, they all hard. They're all looking, and acting a certain type of way. And then now when you look at them, they on some gay stuff. So it's like, what is going on? What's going on with the men? Like, what is going on with the men in the world? Like, every artist that come out, they always got some other stuff going on with them. And I used to be a very big fan of Lil Baby. I was like, oh, I love Lil Baby. I love Lil Baby. And then recently, I don't know if it was true or not, but I seen he was in some shorts and like a tank top or something. And I'm just like, is that really him? But there's some crazy stuff going on in the music industry. You just gotta, don't follow the trends. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't follow the trends. Don't let people hold stuff over you just to have money or just to have influence or just to have cars and houses and stuff. That's not worth it. For me to make myself into an image of something that I know that I'm not, just so I can have money, no, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. Facts. And you never feel rushed. You on your own time. I know that's right. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Yes, happy Tuesday. The movies too. Yes, the movies. Yes, Michelle. I don't even really watch movies like that because every time they come out with a movie, I watch the trailer or the trailer or whatever. And I'm like, this stuff is satanic. I don't want them spirits in my house. And yes, spirits do transfer. That is real. Anytime you watch a scary movie, or it could be a movie that's like, it might not even have to be scary, but it could be weird, or it could be, I don't know. It don't have to just necessarily be a scary movie, but especially with the scary movies, when you watch that type of stuff, that stuff comes into your house. It gets into your self-conscious. The spirits come into your house. And now you wondering why you can't sleep at night. You wondering why stuff is going on all around you because you're letting these demons come into your environment. And then you're trying to figure out what's going on. I don't watch scary movies. Some movies are cursed. I definitely agree with that. And they put curses on you and they put curses in your environment. It's just not good. The Bible tells us we have to guard our eyes, guard our ears. We have to really pay attention to what we listen to, what we watch on TV, what we watch on social media. You can't watch everything. You can't listen to everybody. You can't hear everything. You have to say, hey, I'm not watching this. Like, even when it comes to movies, a lot of movies have sex in it. And if it have that in it, I don't even be watching that. Because you're not even supposed to watch people having sex. Like, it's so much stuff that we're supposed to not engage in that people do. And it's just like masturbation, all of that, porn and all of that. You're not supposed to look at that. You're not supposed to, be playing with yourself. It's so much stuff that people just don't know that they do. But read your Bible again. I'm telling you, it's a bunch of stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff. So it's like people just, man, I be tripping. Hold on, y'all. That's right. Okay, y'all. I'm back with you guys. Yes, facts. Know what to cut out. I'm going to pin this for a few seconds, and then I'm going to pin what Michelle said, because I agree with the both of y'all. And like, for me, it's not even a fact that when it comes to a scary movie that you be scared of it. But it's the fact that I know what I know about movies and I know what I know about certain stuff. And it's just, I don't want them spirits transferring this way. I'm dealing with enough stuff. Can I be honest? I'm dealing with enough stuff. I don't need anything else added on to what I'm already going through, if that makes sense. So if it means not watching certain stuff, hey, that's what you gotta do. If it means not being around certain people, hey, that's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, because like Michelle said earlier, you gotta save yourself. You have to save yourself. At the end of the day, you gotta save yourself. It don't matter who ain't trying to live right or do right. You make sure you make it in. Don't allow other people to come into your life and distract you, and now you're off course. Now you're compromising and doing all of this and that. So like, you just pray, 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 pray. The Bible tells us to pray without ceasing. That means that all day long, just praying underneath your breath, talking to yourself. Lord, if you don't even know what to pray about, just, Lord, I thank you. Jesus, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. If you don't know what else to say, just say thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for another day. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for the resources. Thank you that I have a job. Thank you that I have a car, that I have a place, I have running water. Thank him for those things. Just adopt an attitude of thankfulness. You know what I'm saying? Like gratefulness, thankfulness. Just be grateful for the life that you have. Because some people don't have it as good as you do. Like when I moved to this apartment, y'all, before I moved over here, I was living in the slums. I'm not gonna even lie. I was in a slum. Go live in a slum? Oh no. I'm not going live in a slum. My house is falling apart. I'm not going live. Like the place that I was living in, if y'all would have seen this place, y'all would have been like, oh wow, that's a place. You know what I'm saying? So when I didn't have a washer and dryer, the kitchen was very small. I couldn't even, two people couldn't even be in the kitchen. It was, oh my God, that apartment, like, it was, the living conditions was not good. It was horrible. I couldn't even control my own AC. Like it was a all bills paid place. So the like the AC and all that stuff was ran by the office, to where you could not change your AC temperature. And I'm always hot all the time. So, I was burning up. Like, I was like, you have to go get fans. And it was just, the bathtub was out of there. Like, I never sat down in that bathtub. I just always took a shower. Like, it was, I don't know. The place was, it was hideous. You know what I'm saying? It really was. But when I moved to where I'm at right now, when I first came to this apartment, and I couldn't believe that this was my apartment. I was like, and plus it's brand new. I'm the first person that lived in here. So when I first walked in here, I literally was crying, because I've never had nothing new in my life. You know what I'm saying? Everything has always been old or ran down or passed down, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. So when I got here, I really was thankful, and I'm still thankful to this day. But I couldn't believe that I have my own washer and dryer. I have like a open kitchen. I have a double refrigerator. I have a big walk-in shower. I have a big bathtub that I can sit in and relax. My room is a nice size. My closet is a big size closet. Like, I have a balcony where I can go out and sit out. The amenities, there's a fitness pool, all that. And, it's convenient to the city. I was so happy. You know what I'm saying? I was more than happy, because I was just thankful. And just don't ever just take stuff for granted. Like, when God blesses you, give him the praise, give him the thanks, and Just don't ever get to the point to where you get stuff and you're just like, oh, I got a new car. Oh, well. I got a better house. Oh, well. Like, don't have that type of attitude. I see so many women in particular that they don't really realize, like, first of all, if you have a good man in your life or a good husband, he's a provider and he's getting you, he's providing for you and giving you like extra stuff on the side, purses or whatever the case may be, be thankful, be happy, be thankful. Don't get to the point to where you're like, oh, a nigga supposed to do this. A nigga not supposed to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody supposed to do nothing. Be grateful, be thankful. You got something new or he does something or vice versa. Like, don't take advantage of people and don't assume that people just supposed to do something. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do believe that a man is supposed to provide, but don't take advantage of people is what I'm saying. Don't get to the point to where you feel like, oh well, another bill is paid. Like, be thankful, show your gratitude, show your thankfulness, show your appreciation to the people, to those people that's helping you in your life. Like, don't be sitting up there having an attitude or not even saying thank you. Some people, you do something for them and they don't even say thank you. They just like, oh, I'm gonna make you say it to me. You have to teach people how to treat you. Oh, you're not gonna say thank you? Give me my stuff back. Give it back to me. Hand it back to me. Since you're not thankful, you're not grateful, give it here. Until you learn how to treat me, I bet you don't get nothing else from me. I bet you that. I bet you that. Don't play with me. Nah, but for real. You just gotta be thankful. Hold on, y'all. So yeah. Be thankful for what you got. Thankful for what you got. Praise them for what you don't have. And just know that everything is going to work out. Like, everything is going to work out. I didn't even finish my tea, y'all. I feel like I was already full. I'm not really used to having breakfast like that. I need to go start getting myself ready because it's like 9:18. We've been on here for a little over an hour. Okay, cool. We still doing good on time. Hopefully this video or this live has been beneficial to somebody. Hopefully you guys will, whatever you're going through, just know that somebody is going through way worse than what you're going through. And just learn how to just be grateful. You might not have everything you want, but if you have your health and your strength, that's something that money cannot buy. Money is not everything. I'd rather have Jesus in my life and have my right mind than have all the silver and the gold. Which I'm talking about money, money-wise. I'd rather have my own mind because, money come and go. But having a mind of your own and having God and Jesus in your life, most people don't have that. So the fact that you got that says a lot. Attitude of gratitude. I like that, Michelle. Let me see if I can pin that one. Attitude of gratitude. That, yes. Have an attitude of gratitude. Just be thankful. And sometimes, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes just find somebody that you can be a blessing to. You don't have to always give somebody a gift. You can give them words of encouragement. You can give a compliment. You can just say, hey, I like your dress, or hey, your hair looks good today. Or, sometimes people don't ever really hear anything. You will be surprised. Some people will be like, a comment if somebody gives you a compliment, that can literally make your day go so much better. Just getting a compliment. Like when I'm out and about, I try to do that a lot with people. If I see somebody, if I see something, hey, God bless you, or how you doing, or even if you don't want to say nothing to them, you can just smile at them. You don't have to be bitter. You don't got to have an attitude. Just smile and keep on going. Tell, hey, your hair looks great, or I love your outfit, or wow, you look good. Stuff like that, because some people don't hear that stuff. Like I told someone that I know. It still count though. It still count. I told someone that I know that I love their skin tone, and I just felt like they have pretty skin, smooth skin, pretty skin, nice hair, nice eyes. And they was basically like, nobody never told me that before. I was like, really? I was like, what? Nobody never told you that before? So that's why I'm saying this, because sometimes people don't hear that kind of stuff. Now I'm about to put some water in this bottle right here so I can spray my hair a little bit. Same here, you do that too? Yes, I try to make it a habit to do that. Sometimes people, they just need a pick-me-up. I'm just put plain water in here. I'm just gonna spray my hair. Hold on, y'all, let me see something. I'm just trying to make sure that it wasn't nothing like, where's my other spray bottle? This one, I mean, it sprays out pretty good, but I feel like this bottle spray out better. Now this one right here is rose and clove. This is rosemary and clove. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a brain fart. Rosemary and clove spray. This is my own personal leave-in conditioner spray for my hair. And whoa. Sometimes I just feel like it's easier for me just kind of put my hair under the sink and wet it. But I don't want my hair to be too super wet. But I'll just take my hands and do it like this. Just kind of run the water through it. One thing about water is water can and will hydrate your hair. So today I think I'm just going to do all of it. I said I was going to do a ponytail all the way up. The hair getting long. You think so? I don't know. I feel like my hair is like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. That hair oil working. I don't know. To me, it don't really seem like it's growing as much as I would like it to grow. I don't know. And then my hair texture has changed a lot. My hair used to be really, really, really curly. I just hope that my hair is not damaged. And that's the only thing that I be thinking about. I just hope it's not, damaged. I don't think that it is. To me, it looks pretty healthy. It's not curly like it used to be. My pattern is a lot looser because I have been straightening my hair a lot. But I'm hoping that this spray right here will just continue to keep my hair healthy and fix whatever problems my hair might be experiencing. I don't even know, but yeah. So I'm just going to put this side up like this because I wet this side enough. And as far as this side, I'm just going to wet it a little bit more. Not too much. One thing that I can say is since the curl pattern is a lot looser now, I do feel like my hair has gotten a lot easier, like a little easier to work with as far as detangling and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna put it all up into like a ponytail. We're gonna use one of these big scrunchies. I'm just gonna use my brush now. This one. Let me see if I can pull some more hair out. Okay. One thing about my hair that I can say is it is so thick. My hair is super thick. It really is. Sometimes when I be feeling like it's thin, I'm like, girl, thin where? Your hair is not thin. That's for sure. Okay. Okay. One more time. So we got 4 times around. Okay, I hope that's not too tight. And then I'm just going to take this part back here and just kind of wrap it into like a little bun, like this. Oh, I don't even know if I like that bun today. Oh well, it is what it is. Because I don't have time to be messing around with my hair like that. And I just like to take the ends, like these little pieces, and then just kind of twirl it around in my hand. Just kind of twist it down or whatever. And then we're gonna get this spray gel. One swoop right there. Basically like that. I'm gonna put a little bit more product on this side over here. I'm gonna take the brush and just kind of brush the back. And voila. Okay, it's not too bad. It's got a little curly bun situation going on. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it like that because y'all know what I like to say. The more you mess with makeup and hair products, the uglier you get, okay? So I'm gonna put my lashes on, throw these lashes on. And did I wash my face today? I think I wet my face. In the morning times, I don't really be washing my face. I'll just pretty much wash it with hot water. Wipe it off, I should say, with hot water, and that pretty much be what I do. Yeah, the bun, it's not that bad. I actually, at first I was like, dang, is my head looking big or what's going on? But it's all right. Natural cleanse. Yeah. Like, one thing that I can say is when you don't wear makeup, your face will eventually clear up. I honestly feel like makeup, it causes like a lot of breakouts and it makes your skin worse off. Every now and then I like to put on makeup to, just to have fun or whatever. I grew up messing with makeup, so it's just like a girl's thing. It's just a fun thing to do. But it's not always good for your face. Like, I have to keep on telling my daughter, like, girl, quit putting on all that makeup like that. Your skin, you're youthful. Your skin is already good. You know, most ugly people wear makeup. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that in the most respectful way. I don't know how else to say it. But, and it's not to, it's not to take, jabs at anybody. Because I wear makeup too. I like it because it's just fun. But to be honest, the people that have to wear it, they're wearing it because their skin is not good. And the whole point of wearing makeup is to make you up into something else, make you up. Very respectful. Hey, sometimes people be getting mad at how I be saying stuff, but I don't know how else to put it. I just gotta say it how it is. Like, what you want me to say? And then it was funny because I had this, it was this little girl, right? I was telling her this, trying to give the little girls, motivation. Hey, don't be wearing makeup and y'all too pretty for that and stuff like that. And then I go and put some makeup on and she was like, I thought you said only ugly people wear makeup. So you ugly? So you an ugly person? Girl, get out my face. Respectfully, get out my face. But yeah, it's like, it's funny because it's like you can't really tell somebody, you can't really tell a child something and then you don't be an example. We got to lead by example. So when she said that, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, you know what? You right. I guess I'm ugly today. You're right. You're right. I need to get some more of this stuff. Facts they ain't believing when they see it. Right. So we just sometimes it be funny because children, one thing about children, they're gonna call you out on it. And they're gonna say whatever is on their mind. Whatever on their mind. I'm bad about putting on lashes. I be wanting to just go get my lashes done. I used to go to a place and get my lashes done, but the girl that I was going to, she kept getting higher and higher. I was like, girl, why every time I come in here, you going up on the price? That's why I stopped getting my lashes done because I just felt like it was too much and you wasn't getting better with putting them on or faster. So why am I paying for more? Come on now. That's why I just be putting them on myself, because at least with these you can take them on and off when you get ready. And then too, when it comes to like dealing with your eyes and lashes and stuff like that, I'm not trying to go blind either. So that was another reason why I was like, you know what, let me just stick to what I know. Um, cause it used to take her too long. I would be laying down in a little on the little thing and I come out of there, it's 3 hours later, or it's sometimes 4 hours later. And I'm just like, it shouldn't take that long to put on no lashes. I'm sorry. It just should not take that long. I don't want to be sitting there while somebody just constantly, picking at my face for 3 or 4 hours. Normally, to put on lashes, it shouldn't take no more than I say like 2 hours. Not no 3, 4, 5 hours. Like, girl, I'm ready to go. Okay, I'm ready to go. Where is that? Yes, kids nowadays don't hold back. They tell ruthless kids now. But yeah, they they don't hold back. They tell it how it is. They literally tell it how it is. Now let's see if I can get these lashes on. I don't know, y'all. What I be doing is I've been using these same lashes. I've been taking them on and off. I've been using them for, this is going on like 2 weeks now. So basically I take these tweezers, I slide it through the middle, and I use this as a guide to like help me put them on. So let's see, which side do this go on? This goes on this side over here. The phones and video games got these kids growing way too faster than we ever could. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't feel like children should have phones and video games. Well, when it comes to the video games, it depends on what game it is, because just like with the movies and all the other stuff we was talking about, a lot of these games are demonic as well. So like when I was coming up, they had Super Mario, they had Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. They had just regular games, just stuff that was just good, clean fun. Um a lot of these games is not children appropriate. It's not age appropriate. They have people that's naked, then the stuff that they be saying, their language, like it's just not how it was. I am not a fan of video games. Now, if you're an adult, hey, okay. But I did not give my children video games to play. Now that they have become older, like my son, he'll play Madden, like the football, or he'll play, you know, basketball. Those are games he's supposed to be playing, soccer, stuff like that. Of course, you know, they're sneaking the video games because I have caught him playing games that he's not supposed to play. And when I see it, I cut it off. I shut it down. But little children, and I'm just saying, you know, children in general, but especially small children, I feel like small children should not have access to a phone like that or to video games. Interactive learning games, yes, I'm for that. But things that's going to make you dumber, I'm opposed to that. You know, that's how I feel about it. Agree? You agree? I'm glad I got somebody that agree. Oh, I think I got it on good. And then another thing, I feel like with men, I feel like, you know, a lot of men, they like video games. Some men don't agree. They just feel like, you know, hey, video games are video games. No, 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 brother. Video games ain't video games, brother. It's a lot of wrong in video games going on now. Most deaf, you got me. Let her pre. No, but for real, like I like, you know, I like video games, but I like the ones where it's just simple regular video games. All that other stuff, I feel like children should not be playing or looking at. They're cursing. I mean, they get enough of that at home. They're cursing, they're inappropriate. Some video games, they have, like, then you have some children, they play Call of Duty, they play GTA. GTA, they going around snatching niggas out of cars, going to strip clubs, you know, meeting at this house, meeting over here, doing this, doing that. And it's just like, I don't feel like a child should be playing that. GTA and those type of games, I feel like it's for grown-ups. But of course, you got, you know, even though you have people that, you know, they have like age restrictions on there. Come on now. You know that these parents, most parents is not reading video games. They not looking at the age restriction or nothing. A child say they want this game, they grab the game for them, and then they're playing them games at home. Why is a 10-year-old, 9-year-old, 7-year-old playing GTA? Talking about, come on, B, come on, get the car, get the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, this is what what world are we in? It is a bad influence. And then they, like I said, the women, they be naked sometimes, and even on like Street Fight, I think that's Mortal Kombat, the new one, you know, you got the titties flying everywhere, and it's like, even though it's like animated or cartoon, it's still sending a bad image, a wrong image. I don't like that. I just don't like it personally. Lashes on. Let me make sure they press down in here though. Yeah, but definitely be sending a wrong image. I feel like a hair is caught somewhere. Okay, my face look dry. Let's put some moisturizer on. I'm using this Innisfree. I'll be alternating between this one. I got this from what was that? Ulta Beauty. So for one of those stores, it was like $30. It's a green tea one. I really like this. This is good. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I feel like a man or a woman can use this. It's just moisturizer cream. You know, some men, they skin be messed up or they have acne or stuff like that. I do feel like, you know, men can probably use this too. But this I got from Dollar Tree. The Be Pure brand. This is a strawberry serum face moisturizer. And then I also got it in avocado for $1.25. So I alternate between the cheap stuff and the good stuff. But to me, the cheap stuff is just as good as the good stuff. Like, honestly. It's just, this one is a little bit more thicker. I do feel like this lasts longer than the one from Dollar Tree. But I do like the one from Dollar Tree because it doesn't break my face out. It keeps my face smooth and hydrated half a day. So that's the thing with the Dollar Tree stuff. If you going somewhere, you're going to be out all day, I would say go in with this. If you're going to be out half a day, go in with the cheap stuff. That's how I do it. But yeah, I want my face to be moisturized all day. And yes, it look a little bit shiny right now. I have dry skin. So I don't care about my face really being shiny. Well, I don't want it to be too shiny. But I don't really care about it being shiny because by me having dry skin, it's just going to soak it up. So in the next probably 20 minutes or so, this is going to be gone. Half a day, the cheap stuff do just fine. Yes. Does just fine. Oh, some lip gloss or lipstick. I think I'm just going to put this nude color on. It's hot in Texas, so I don't want to put too much stuff on. Because it's already going to be hot outside today. You want some shine to it? Got your shine. And then I'm just taking some regular lip gloss from Beauty Spot store. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna put on. I said I wanted to start, you know, just kind of, I feel like I be wearing the same stuff every day, all day. Because sometimes I just don't be feeling like thinking about what I'm gonna put on. And I have shoes. I have quite a few shoes. I have sandals and Uggs and boots and all types of stuff. But I feel like I don't never really wear any of that stuff because I really don't be going a whole lot of places like that. But I said that I wanted to start wearing my tennis shoes and wearing some of my stuff that I have not wore, that I just don't wear. So yeah. I'm sitting up here like, what do I want to put on? I don't know. I need some muscle shirts. That's what I need. I need some white muscle shirts because I like, I don't know, I like sleeveless stuff. I don't really like stuff with sleeves on it a lot like that. And I like wearing shorts and dresses and stuff that's easy. So maybe I'll probably go to the mall today. I'll probably get me a dress. I need some like tube top dresses is what I need. Cause at least with the tube top dresses, I can pretty much wear them in summer, winter, or fall. And basically you can just put cardigans on or sweaters on top. Like it's so much stuff you can do with a tube top dress. You know, you don't have to just wear tube tops in the summer. Oh, y'all. Sometimes it's just easier just to throw on some gym shorts and call it a day. Some tights, t-shirt, shoes, and boom, out the door. Cause now I thought I wanted to look through this stuff, but now I'm feeling like I don't want to look through this stuff. But perfect day for mall. I love going to the mall. But I guess I'm gonna get ready off camera. I'll probably upload a short and show y'all what I decided to put on. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for tuning in today. I will be back later on. Oh, when I get to the mall or when I get to wherever I'm going, I'll go live and just show y'all what I come across and upload some shorts and stuff like that. But y'all have a good day. Yes, you too. Have a good day. Everybody watching, thanks for watching. Love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next live. Bye-bye. Bye, Kamari.